Well, back to Under Oath. I'm your host, Attorney Jeff Kaufman. Sitting next to me is nationally and internationally recognized comedian James Young.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, my friend. When are you going to bring me into court, man, as your second? By the way.
Well, I do, but they think you're the defendant half the time.
Oh, dang it. I walked right into that. Yeah, I did.
Are we in criminal court? No, this is my associate.
Dun-dun. I just bring the little sound effect with me
I
from
don't
Law and Order.
practice law. I just only on TV.
Criminal court cases. Boom, boom.
TV. Ugh.
That's it.
You know, I'm glad you didn't do it right because I think we can be sued for doing that.
Okay, got it. Perfect.
Yeah, I think somebody actually, believe it or not, they own
that sound.
Yes, they own it.
Probably Dick Wolf.
Yeah. He's rich.
Now, was Dick Wolf ever a lawyer?
I don't know, but he rich.
Yeah, he writes a lot about law.
I think anybody can.
Really?
Yeah. They make it up.
But do they? Because I watch a lot.
Our politicians make it up, so I know they do.
That's so funny because you ain't lying about that. Yeah. You know, I love watching law shows. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Law and Order. I watched every single one. I think there's 13 different versions now. My favorite is in Spanish. That's my
Law and Order Telemundo.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, Maria. Yes. And I love them. And I love watching.
Es un criminale.
Oh, that perfect. You got it.
That'd be La Criminale, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
My favorite thing is the court because they go crazy. I want to go to court now just to watch as a spectator because the way the lawyers act on the show. You know what we're talking about when they're like, no, this, Your Honor, you got to do this because my client. Da, da, da. Now, my question is, do lawyers really get that hyped up? Do they really go crazy like that in court?
Most of it's boring.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, I warned juries before we started.
It's not drama. There's no
drama. I warned them
drama?
before we started. I said, It's not going to be the TV stuff you're used to. But every once in a while.
Okay.
Every once in a while, you lose your mind.
Now, lawyer?
Up in here, up in here.
Do you really lose your mind, Jeff?
You get caught up when somebody does something so filthy or something happens so wrong that you forget your decorum. You're in suits, you're in ties, and I've gotten in such trouble.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm dramatic.
Are you?
Oof.
Have you told like the whole court you're out of order? This whole system's out of order? Close. Okay, good.
I still remember because Craig was livid at me because we were trying a case together last year in Tennessee. And a judge said something and I went straight to my cousin Vinny.
No.
I did. When he goes, when he doesn't rule in his favor, he says something and he goes, that's a big effing surprise.
Wow.
I said something like that.
Ooh.
And it was more on the lines of like I was expecting you to rule in my favor.
Ooh.
It just was. And this judge goes,
oh,
that
Jeff.
is the most offensive thing I've ever heard in my courtroom. And instead of apologizing immediately, I go,
no, you doubled down?
I doubled down with a look. And a look can get you in more trouble than words in a courtroom. And it was at the end of the day. And we're packing up and he's stewing. I could feel the judge is on fire.
I bet he was.
And we still have about 2 or 3 more days of this trial, but we had been getting beaten so badly.
Gotcha.
We've been home teamed so badly in this situation. Stuff is getting in that they're putting in they shouldn't be allowed to put in. They're not putting our stuff in. I could tell it's unfair.
Yes.
And Craig and I are driving back to our Airbnb that night. And he goes, you're going to have to apologize. I go,
no, I'm not doing that. Yep, that's what we do. Yep.
And it was the next day with a little more favorable rulings all day. And at the end of the day, we're packing up and he's still sitting there. And I said this. I said, Your Honor, sometimes I get a little too passionate about this stuff. And, I'm sorry about that.
Gotcha.
Now, I didn't say what it was about. And he said to me, he goes, yeah, it was a long drive home for me yesterday. He goes, but by the time I got home, I understood what you might have been talking about.
Look at that. A little mutual understanding.
As a judge, there are 2 ways to act. You can understand what's going on, or you could be an a-hole.
And they can.
And power can lead to becoming an a-hole.
Got it.
And as a judge, everyone kisses your ass so much, it's like being a celebrity.
Oh.
Except you could put people in jail.
So that can play on your psyche.
Yeah. It could turn you into a really bad person.
Got you.
And I've known a lot of judges in my 3 decades of practicing law. And I've seen guys who were nice guys who let that get to them.
Got it.
And they immediately went to this place where all the time they think they're the most important person
In the room.
instead of going, I am the arbitrator. I'm the guy who allows things to move cleanly instead of I'm the king of this.
Got it.
This is my courtroom and I do what I please.
Mhm.
And they do things and say things that are ridiculous, offensive, and they don't follow the law. And then they're the guys who go, you know what? This is a privilege for me to be here. I have a job. If you are on the Supreme Court right now, go F yourself.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
There's no way you guys know as much law as you do and rule the exact opposite way.
Wow. No, why does that happen, Jeff?
Political bias.
Got it.
That's it.
Say no more.
That is it.
Got
You
it.
are ruling solely on your politics. And you got in front of Congress. You got in front of everybody saying, no, I won't do that. And you have the most important responsibility as any lawyer or judge on the planet right
Yes.
now. You change our country every decision you make. And when you make them solely based on your politics,
You're not
go
doing
F yourself.
You're not doing the country
And
any.
you're going to say,
Yeah.
and there are people out there go, Jeff, you can't say that to a judge. I said, I'm not saying that to a particular judge. I'm saying that there's 9 of you and that you guys vote on the other side every other time, other than the most benign stuff. You know what you're doing and you're screwing with our country and you should stop.
So I like the fact you shared with me that sometimes you get a little passionate and you say things to a judge you shouldn't say.
Oh, yeah.
So can I give you some advice from one legal person
Sure.
to another legal person?
Sure.
Because, I'm officially in this business. There's this old saying that I learned in my law school called Me, Myself, and I. Don't start none, won't be none. When it comes to talking to a judge, leave them alone.
You have to push the envelope.
You think so? Because if you don't, they're going to push you.
They're going to rule against you to satisfy their own beliefs.
Gotcha. And if you don't push back,
If they don't think it matters to you, it's not going to matter to them.
good point.
So you can't be a pushover. I mean, there are many times I've had a judge say to me, I appreciate your passion.
Okay.
That doesn't mean to be disrespectful. I have been disrespectful to judges, and that happens in the moment. And judges have been ridiculously disrespectful to me.
Okay.
I have to be aware of that. I have to try to avoid doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not willing to walk up to that line for a client,
Should be a lawyer.
then you probably shouldn't be doing that. And I'm
Okay.
not talking about pounding tables and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But if you are not a zealous advocate for the person sitting next to you,
Mhm.
then you're just taking a paycheck.
Got it.
I see guys on TV all the time talk about, oh, I got him this money, I got him that money.
Yeah.
Your firm got him that money. You didn't get him that money. You're the face of your firm, and there's nothing wrong with being the face of your firm.
Mhm.
I just think it's a little disingenuous. I
Gotcha.
think when these people hire you, they think they're hiring you, not the firm. And they find that out afterwards and they go, okay, I get it.
Yes.
I have clients talk to me all the time,
They do.
and they will call you in the middle of the day, middle of the night.
Because
middle
I've
of the
seen
night.
these people walk up to you when you have
Yeah.
events. That
Yeah.
Jeff was my lawyer. Yeah.
Yeah. And they'll want to talk about your case. And, we represent a certain amount of people
Mhm.
that a lot of them, I can talk to them about their case without looking it up.
Mhm.
Sometimes there's so many facts that's possible.
Gotcha.
But I have a lot of memories. Like when somebody in my office says, hey, you got the case in Tennessee right now, da-da-da-da. I said, which one is that? And they'll go, oh, car accident with this one. Okay, got it.
Got it.
Or slipped at a Walmart, one of the bikes he got self-destructed that they put together. Okay, got it. But it really involves you deciding who you want to be as a lawyer. Do you just want to be the face of your firm, or do you want to still be helping people
Gotcha.
person by person?
Want to be hands-on?
Or do you want to be Walmart? So
There you go.
if somebody asks me, who do I want to be as a law firm? I want to be that guy who knows everybody who works in my law firm.
And you are.
About 10 years ago, I owned a law firm where we had about 500 people.
It's a lot of people
I'd get on the elevator and there'd be 13 people I would know.
that were like, hey, Jeff. You're like, hey, guys.
Yeah. And I wouldn't even know what to say to them.
Gotcha.
If I didn't know the name of everybody who worked in my office right now, I'd be a piece of crap. And that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
And there's a difference. I see guys wanting to scale their law firms to be 500, 600, 1,000 people.
Mhm.
We're the biggest, we're the largest. I don't want that
Yeah.
because I also can't maintain quality.
It must be hard with that many people that
It's
you don't
impossible.
touch every day. Yeah.
The rule in business is this.
Mhm.
After 50 people, you have to have a good system.
There you go.
You have to have a system that will find and root out any bad person here.
Mm-hmm.
I discovered after 50, 10% of your people are going to suck.
Mm.
And you don't find out about it till they screwed something up.
Gotcha.
And then they don't care if they get fired. Some of them will just sneak out before you could fire them and before you find out what they've been doing wrong.
Mm-hmm. Before it catches up with them, they're like, I'm out.
You can't have 500 all-stars.
No, you
It doesn't
can't.
work like that.
It doesn't work. No, it doesn't.
But you can if your number is below 50. Just the way that works out.